fields, wide open skies.
Dream Country, having this record out is such an amazing feeling. I was kind of describing it to my friends and family that it just feels like I've given something like so meaningful to me, like out to the world. So it was an interesting process because I was signed to a record label for a very long time in Nashville, still really great friends with them. It was a wonderful experience. You know, I did a lot of amazing things there. We decided to part ways a couple years ago, and I was sort of in this place that I'd always wanted to make the record Dream Country. I didn't know it was called Dream Country yet, but I told my husband, I was like, you know, I really want to make this like beautiful cinematic, like take you to a place album. And when I parted ways with the label, I was thinking this is the perfect time for me to experiment with everything I've ever wanted to try as an artist. That was a tough day when I wrote that song, actually. I wrote it with Cheyenne Metters and Rebecca Powell. And Rebecca is actually Cheyenne's cousin, both incredible writers. But I kind of walked into, you know, we had been scheduled to write, and I sort of walked into the room, and you know, I had left the deal. It was pretty fresh at that point, so I was sort of thinking, okay, I went from having a team to no team at all, and I was like just trying to figure out how I was going to figure out like how to be in the music industry. And we ended up writing this song that I feel like completely tells my story. Like I couldn't have told it better as a songwriter. I mean, we go through so much. You know, sometimes it's really tough, and then we write these amazing songs out of it, and I'm thinking, why did I have to go through this to like write a song that I'm so, you know, but I think it has to be pulled out of you sometimes. It's like this character building process that hurts sometimes, you know. I love the West, like I love, you know, Wyoming and California, and so I got to spend a couple days in, I forget, like some small town in Wyoming at a rodeo. I was performing, and I just fell in love with the scene, and I just thought it was the most beautiful place I'd ever seen. So a good friend of mine, Zach Runquist, loves Wyoming too, and he's like a country boy, and now he lives in Nashville. And we just sat down and wrote this song. I was like, let's write a song about Wyoming, you know, like, and we called it our love letter to Wyoming. What I did is I actually sent it to the Wyoming tourism. They fell in love with it and partnered up with me to make a music video. So they helped me scout the locations and sort of create this dreamlike scenario and paint Wyoming in this like beautiful light that it is. So it is very cinematic. It's like a little mini movie, and it's just beautiful. It's gorgeous. I feel like the like actual landscape is the star of that video. It's just so beautiful.
And cowboys ride.